Sajid Rasool from GCT Multan. Today I am truly delighted to have this inside the conversation with Maya on the topic of the art of the effective listening, how to the really hear others. In our discussion, we will explore the importance of the active listening, the barriers of the prevent of from the truly hearing the others, and the way we can be become on the and active understanding the empathic listening to our daily lives. My first question with Maya: how would
Wow.
you define the effective listening to your own words?
Okay, that's quite a shift. And hello to you too, Sajid. Effective listening to me isn't just about hearing the words someone says, it's about really understanding what they mean, the feelings behind it, the stuff they aren't saying directly. It's about being present and trying to see things from their point of view, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Does that land?
Okay. Now my next question. What do you think listening is one of the most important communication skill? Please brief me in detail. Can you give me an example? Please brief that.
Definitely. I think listening is the foundation of pretty much all good communication. Like you can have brilliant ideas, but if you can't listen to understand what someone else needs or thinks, those ideas won't go anywhere. For example, imagine a mechanic who just starts replacing parts on your car without actually listening to what sound you're hearing. They might fix something, but they could miss the real problem, right? The same with people. If you don't listen to what's truly bothering someone, you'll likely miss the mark in helping them. It builds trust too. People feel valued when they feel truly heard.
Hmm, that's nice. Okay, my next question. What is the main difference between simply hearing someone and truly listening to them?
Big difference, actually. Like hearing is passive, it just happens. Sound waves hit your ears, your brain registers them. Listening is active. It's a choice. You're consciously making an effort to process what's being said, understand the emotions behind it, and respond thoughtfully. Hearing is physical, listening is mental and emotional. It's like the difference between seeing something and actually observing it. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next
Good.
question. What are the some common obstacles that the stop people from the listening effectively?
Oh, plenty. Distractions are a huge one. Phones, thoughts racing around in your head. Also, prejudging someone or already formulating your response while they're still talking. Assuming you know what they're going to say. Getting emotional yourself and letting your feelings cloud your judgment. And honestly, sometimes just being tired or stressed makes it hard to focus. It's easy to tune out, even unintentionally.
Okay.
You still with me, Sajid? Just
Okay.
checking it.
My next
Good.
question. How do distraction like phones or social media affect our ability to listen?
They wreck it, honestly. Our brains aren't really built to multitask like that. When you're constantly switching your attention between a conversation and, say, your phone, you're doing a really poor job at both. You miss nuances in what someone's saying, body language, tone, and it sends a message that you don't value what they're sharing. Even a quick glance at a notification can pull you out of the moment and make it hard to get back in.
Okay.
It's pretty disruptive.
When you in your
Right.
office and others, the phone ringing distraction you, what do you do now?
That's a good question. Since I don't have an office exactly, but if I were in a situation where something was interrupting a conversation, I'd acknowledge it and ask if it's okay to deal with it quickly. Like, one sec, that's my notification. I'll get back to you. Then I'd address it quickly and turn my full attention back to the person. Transparency and a quick return to the conversation feels more respectful than just ignoring it. How about you, Sajid?
Okay.
What do you do when you're interrupted? Fair
Uh,
enough.
I'm switched my phone when
Ah,
my
oh, you were distracted by your phone yourself? It happens. It's a tough habit to break.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
interesting that you mentioned that while we were talking about distractions, actually. It kind of proves my point, right? We're all guilty of it. Is it hard to stay focused sometimes?
Okay. My next question: what do the people often think about what they stay to next instead of focusing on what the other person is saying?
That's a really insightful question. It's usually about self preservation, I think. People often start thinking about their response while the other person is still talking because they're worried about how they'll be perceived or they want to make sure they get their point across. It's like they're formulating a defense instead of trying to understand. Sometimes it's about wanting to appear intelligent or needing to win the conversation. But truly listening means setting that aside and focusing on the other person. Does that ring true for you?
Okay. My
Good.
next question,
Go for it.
very interesting. What the techniques can help someone become a more active and mindful listener?
Plenty. Summarizing what the other person said to make sure you understand. Like, so if I'm hearing you correctly, is really useful asking clarifying questions, maintaining eye contact, but not in a creepy way, paying attention to their body language, and most importantly, just being fully present and silencing your inner voice. Takes practice, but it can make a huge difference. Also, try to avoid interrupting. Letting someone finish their thought shows respect.
Okay. My next question is very interesting, especially for male and female. My question is, what does the maintaining eyes contact or using positive body language improve listening?
That's a smart observation. Maintaining eye contact within comfortable boundaries, of course, signals that you're engaged and respectful. It shows the speaker you're genuinely interested in what they're saying. Positive body language, nodding, leaning in, mirroring their posture slightly, demonstrates empathy and understanding. It's nonverbal confirmation that you're following along. It builds rapport and trust, making the speaker feel more comfortable opening up.
Mm,
It's about sending the message I see you and I'm hearing you. There's actually research on how nonverbal cues impact the feeling of being heard.
okay. Um,
Right.
Very important question for me. How can teachers, leaders, or managers use the effective listening to build the trust and respect?
That's a critical point. For anyone in a position of authority, teachers, leaders, managers, effective listening is huge for building trust. When people feel heard and understood, they're more likely to respect you and believe in your leadership. It creates a safer space for open communication where people feel comfortable sharing ideas and concerns. Think about a teacher who dismisses a student's question versus one who takes the time to truly understand it. One fosters connection, the other doesn't. It's about demonstrating that you value their input, even if you don't always agree. It's about showing genuine curiosity.
Okay, finally, what what
You
advice
still there, Sajid?
are you listening? Please listen to me.
Almost there. Yes, Sajid, I am listening. Please, go ahead. What advice were you
What
going to ask about?
what advice would you give the someone who wants to improve their listening skill and truly hear others?
Okay, good question to end on. I'd say start small. Consciously focus on really hearing people in your everyday interactions. Put your phone away, make eye contact, and resist the urge to interrupt. Ask questions to clarify your understanding. And most importantly, practice empathy. Try to see things from their perspective, even if you don't agree. It's not about fixing their problems, it's about being present and offering genuine support. It takes effort, but it's one of the most rewarding skills you can develop. It'll change your relationship, I promise. And honestly, just wanting to improve means you're already halfway there.
Thank you so much, Maya, for sharing your valuable thoughts and practical tips on the effective listening. I have
You're
learned
very
that real listening is not just about staying silent, but down being fully present, understanding the speaker's emotions and respecting with the empathy. When we truly listening, we build stronger connections, trust, and understanding with others. Once again, thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Saji. I'm glad our conversation resonated with you. It's a beautiful summary, actually. And thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Was
Allah Hafiz.
it would well, all right.